Hey Sagittarius, Starseed, Lightworker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. Welcome to Lorraine Rangi's Tarot. Now we're going to dive straight in there and see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Messages for Sagi. Messages for Sagi. Now, just before I bust a move, I just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. Alright, so let's get into this, eh? You have Judgment and you have the Death card. You've ended things with your person. Or you've pulled back from your person. And they know it here. They don't like it. That's what I'm getting there with the Judgment card. You're choosing yourself here in your reading. You have a new beginning, Sagi. You have a new beginning here. See, what I get with the Judgment card for your person is that there have been times where they could have made certain changes. It's not like it was, they didn't know that they could or they should make changes here. They knew they needed to make those changes here in your reading. But what it talks about there is that it was easy for your person to get pulled back into a past program, into a past way of doing things here. See, I do get here with these two cards, the Judgment card and the Death card, it's like you gave your person an ultimatum here. Now, they may have been annoyed with the fact that you gave them an ultimatum here, and they may have thought to themselves, no, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. But they did get a certain, wake-up call while they were doing what they were doing here, and they just ignored it, is what it talks about here in your reading. There were times where things could have changed here, where your person could have taken or should have taken a different approach to things here and a different action, right? Now, what it also talks about here in terms of the Death card coming in here, what it talks about there is that you went through with the ultimatum. And now this is causing your person to rethink here, it's like rethink, reanalyze here what they need to do, but it's like, but why is it important? See, in the past, when you gave the ultimatum, your person didn't see it as important. That's the best way in which I can explain it here. And now they see why it's important. Why is it important? It's because of you. That's what I'm getting, Sagi. Because now they realize that you're important here. They didn't see just how important you were. That's what I'm also picking up here with these cards. Now, it can also, yeah, it is. It's coming in as they didn't end their past cycle, their patterns and habits here. They didn't make those changes that they needed to make. See, it wasn't about you here. It was actually about them, for their sake here. And see, with the Judgment card, the Ten of Swords coming in, what it talks about there is that they didn't see it, or they were just too damn stubborn or flippant, or just a blatant denial that things needed to change. But now that you've taken some kind of action here, or non-action towards this person, now they see that it needs to change. That's what I'm picking up here in your reading. They had a chance. They had a shot with you, and they had a chance to make some really positive changes in their life here. But let me keep going. They didn't come out of the past cycle. And of course, for yourself, here, Sagittarius, you had to get over that, in a sense that you had to, work on yourself here and your negative emotions. And what I get here is that you've definitely done that. But your person hasn't. That's one big upset for your person here. Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups, the Empress. You are coming in with the Empress. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant guy. And you were also coming in with the Two of Wands here. See, what I get here, it was a struggle to... Well, to keep doing what you and your person were doing in terms of the past cycle here. To love your person with all these patterns and habits. To be there for your person. Because I do get that's what happened here. See, this is talking, this is the ultimatum. These three cards, the obstacles and the challenges here. The ultimatum, the obstacles and the challenges, how I was feeling, how my person made me feel here, what I had to go through here, what I put up with. All of that's coming in here with these three cards. See, I get here in your reading is that for your person, there was this always taking is what I'm getting, and not replacing it here. Or their love language wasn't enough for you to keep going, is what it talks about, to stay in that cycle here. See, there were some lessons that you learnt from your person, but only because they didn't want to come out of the past. They wanted to stay in the past. They wanted to keep doing what they were doing because they saw that as quite normal, is what your reading is saying. And even to choose yourself was a huge move here, Sagittarius, because you do love your person. You do love the Hierophant guy. what it also talks about there in your reading is that I get that you knew that there were some issues here. It's the best way in which I can describe it, that your person was still dealing with. You knew about your person's past here, and you knew that it affected your person and the choices that they were making here, because a lot of the choices that they were making, and even in terms of their behavior here, had to do with something your person dealt with as a child. And so in a way, you may, in your mind, it was like, why can't they get it? What is it that they're not getting here? Why can't they change? See, I get here in your reading is that you gave a lot to the Hierophant because you loved your person. But it wasn't an equal or wasn't reciprocal here. Now, why I get it wasn't reciprocal here, Sagittarius, is that this Hierophant guy doesn't know how to give because they've never had anything to give here. Anything of worth or value. Value to the Hierophant guy is some material resource. That to them is love. It's not about words. It's not about actions, to be quite honest. For this person, it would be to show you that they loved you here. It would be to buy you something really expensive. See, with the Five of Pentacles coming in here, all right, for the Hierophant guy, it's coming in as this person was disciplined when it came to giving here. They just didn't give. That's what I'm picking up. And for the Hierophant guy, that's how life was. That's how it was here. And you are also coming in with the Two of Wands. And so what the Two of Wands is talking about here is that it's coming in as a conversation. And in this conversation, like I said, it's like an ultimatum. It's coming in as wants and needs here for both you and your person and what you spoke about here. So there was some kind of deeper, meaningful conversation happening here that both you and your person had together, took here. But this was a hard conversation to have with your person. And also it was a difficult conversation to have for your person here as well. See, I get here is that you're both quite passionate about each other here in your reading. But something didn't go to plan is what it also talks about here, especially coming in with Judgment as well as the Death card. See, what I get here in your reading is that you ended out the past, your past program, past cycle in terms of patterns and habits here, but your person didn't end it out here. I get here the pattern and habit for your person here in your reading. It's got to do with something that they have dealt with as a child here. That is coming in as a pattern and a habit where they've always done something a certain way here. So let's see what the potential outcome is. Knight, Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and you have the Nine of Swords. So, what I get there is there's a struggle to communicate. There's a struggle to understand what the other person is wanting. I do get here is that you do hear, your person does hear what you say, but they don't listen. And it's coming in as because they're not listening. I get that your person just misinterprets what you say and they may go off on a tangent here. What it also tells me here in your reading, of course, you're in love with this person and you love this person to bits here, but unless certain things are going to happen, right, Saggy, you can't keep going on the way that you're going on here when it comes to this person. It's a struggle, is what I'm getting. See, what I get here in your reading is that, of course, you haven't let this person go. You still want to hear from this person. This is what it's also talking about here. You're waiting for the Hierophant to talk to you, to message you here, and to tell you that they love you. I mean, just literally with these three cards coming out. The Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Swords here. And so potentially waiting for your person to reach out is going to cause you discomfort here. It can also talk about anxiety here in your reading. See what it talks about there in your reading. Well, potentially here it's going to come down to you filling that cup of love, is what it talks about. You're also coming in with the potential to heal from heartbreak here, so that you are in a better position when it comes to the Hierophant guy coming towards you. A lot of, see, what I also pick up here is that there's a lot on your person. There's a lot of expectations. Potentially you're going to put a lot of expectations on your person here in your reading. Because you do want to bring this into your reality. Here you do want changes and positive changes to come in. I am picking that up here. But with these positive changes coming in here in your reading, what I pick up there is that you've got to release the control. That's what it's saying with the Nine of Swords. Because you're going to be forever waiting for this person to reach out. Book an image reading with me, and I can help you deal with what these emotions that upset you, that cause anxiety here, unhappiness and sadness here. And how that affects you on a whole. Okay, right? All right, let's see what the advice is. So you were coming in with the Emperor guy, you were coming in with the King of Swords. Here in your reading. They will have, so what it talks about here in your reading, when you're coming in with the Emperor and the King of Swords here, it's talking about this person's finally being honest and true about the way in which they feel and the way in which they think. Here in your reading, they are going to say something here, and they are going to speak their truth, is what I'm picking up with the King of Swords, this Emperor guy. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. They're not going to mix their words here. They do not wear their emotions on their sleeve here. They have learnt from the past in terms of the Judgment card. They have learnt some huge lessons there in terms of the past cycle here in your reading. It is coming in as your person coming in with clarity to bring some kind of truth to what's been happening here. This may bring you out of the Nine of Swords. I actually get here is that you know your person is going to say something, but you can't control what they are going to say here. See, I get there is that, well, in your mind here, you feel like you don't have the control here, but you actually do if you book an image reading and tarot reading with me. All right? Okay, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for your reading, Sagittarius, and I'll catch you later. Bye.